Welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July the 2nd, 2024. Hope you guys enjoyed the long weekend for Canada Day, if you guys celebrate Canada Day. If you're in the United States, you don't celebrate Canada Day. I hear about fireworks happening, so I was watching Raw, so yeah, I don't do fireworks. I know a lot of people like doing fireworks, but I don't like. I'm not a big fan of big, loud noises right in my face. So, but how am I going to go wrestling? I'm used to wrestling. I'm kind of used. I'm more not used to the name fireworks, but there's not a lot of fireworks in WWE. I know there's Seth Rollins, but he does fire. He doesn't do fireworks. Like, it's not multiple fireworks. Just like Drew McIntyre, if he was in Money in the Bank. Yeah, it's not that bad. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some updates here. Dijak is gone, and he came to GCW. He showed up on GCW. He attacked a whole bunch of people. I don't know their names, but he attacked a whole bunch of people. That's pretty cool on the weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, it's July. You know what that means. Ricochet is gone from the WWE. He is not on the active roster. Man, it's going to be so weird without no Ricochet. But I think WWE could find another high flyer like Ricochet in the WWE. NXT already has one, and that's Devon Evans. Maybe Raw and SmackDown could find their own. I'm hoping there's no more WWE superstars that will be leaving anytime soon. So I hope that's done. Everybody re-signed or didn't have their contracts coming up yet. So I'm hoping we don't get to see more people gone. Because Kayla Braxton is gone from WWE now. 3 people are gone now. We got Dijak, Ricochet, and Kayla Braxton is gone from the WWE. Can we stop taking people out? Jeez. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a Y6 thing. They showed up again. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some segments here. We got Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. Sami Zayn came out, talking about Braun Breaker and his championship match at Money in the Bank this Saturday. The one that I'm going to get to watch. Because it's going to be cool to see. I don't know what I'm saying, but... yeah, Sami Zayn came out and talked about Braun Breaker. He knows how dangerous this guy is, what he did the past couple weeks on Raw against Dragunov, against Ricochet. Of course, they didn't say Ricochet's name because he's no longer part of WWE. So, ladies and gentlemen, he knows what Braun Breaker is all about. But he says he's going to beat Braun Breaker at Money in the Bank. Then Braun Breaker came out and he has some things to say that he's going to win the championship. He's going to break Sami Zayn to win the Intercontinental Championship. But Sami already had his last words, and he says he's going to beat Braun Breaker. He's saying that maybe you didn't do your homework. Maybe you're not good enough that you think you are. So he got Braun Breaker angry, and Braun Breaker said, okay. He drops his mic. He was about to leave until he speared Sami Zayn. And then he was about to spear Sami Zayn once again outside the ring when he runs around the ring and he does his spear. But Sami did a leapfrog. He leaps over and Braun Breaker just ran into the stairs. I feel sorry for those stairs. But Sami had some defense. He attacked Braun Breaker. They went back in the ring. Sami was about to do the hula kick until Braun Breaker did another spear. And he holds up the Intercontinental Championship. Well, Finn Balor thinks Damian Priest changed since he won that World Heavyweight Championship. Because now he doesn't want Judgment Day to help him. He doesn't want anyone to attack his opponents. He wants to do things by himself. And now he put his spot in the Judgment Day on the line. If he loses, he is out of the Judgment Day. So Seth Rollins came out, and he had some things to say. He talked about Damian Priest and all that stuff and his championship match. And then Finn Balor came out. He's not happy. He says there's a lot of things changing And there's a lot of things changing in the Judgment Day. And he says, Damian Priest is changing. He says, I blame you, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins does not know why he getting blamed for it. Damian made his own decision. He could say yes. He could say no. He didn't have to put himself on the line, his spot on the Judgment Day on the line. And then Damian Priest came out, and Seth Rollins thought it was a trap because one guy was on the other side of the ring and the other one on the other side. It looks like a trap. But Damian said it's not a trap. He had some words to say to Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins got attacked by Finn Balor. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins had some defense, but he got distracted by Damian Priest, and then Damian Priest attacked him. A whole bunch of things happened there. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's all the segments here that we needed to know about. We know what this YS6 is, what they're going to target. Now we know why they had targeted Chad Gable. Ladies and gentlemen, Jey Uso came out. He talked about Money in the Bank. He's going to win it and all that stuff. Chad Gable came out. He says he's going to win. He says he was a miracle that this guy is alive still, because he got out. He won his match against two monsters. He survived from the Y6 attack and all that stuff. He says he's a miracle. And then Jey Uso just talked trash to Chad Gable, and Chad Gable attacked Jey Uso. So they had a brawl, and Chad Gable rolled out of the ring until the lights went out. The Y6 music hits. There's smoke coming in the ring again. But Chad Gable was outside the ring, and he's trying to get himself out of there. So he tried to go through the audience. There was a blinded lights and a guy in front of that light. And it's one of the guys of the Y6. I really don't know which one it is. And then he tried to go through the normal way, through the stage. But no, there was Eric Rowan in the blinding lights. And then he went trying to go the other side of the Titantron, because there are two sides that you could get through. There's that side through the audience, and this side as well that's not through the audience. And there was another guy in the blinded lights. So Chad Gable trying to find himself out of there, and here comes Nikki Cross again with another package for Michael Cole. This time it wasn't for Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee wasn't on Raw this week. It was Corey Graves. Thank God it wasn't a wrestler, because it was weird seeing The Miz on there for 1 hour, and then Michael Cole had to do the whole show. Not the whole show, but the rest of the show by himself, because The Miz has to defend his World Tag Team titles. And he got a little upset because R2 made the match and all that stuff. So yeah, that was interesting, and we found out what's on the the VHS tape, and it was the part 2 of the interview of Uncle Howdy and Bo Dallas. And Bo Dallas made it clear and why the YS6 attacking Chad Gable. They're going to be attacking the people that hurt their families. And people have been talking about this a whole bunch of time, making it a rumor that they saw some people that hurt their family, betrayed their family, and now they're attacking them. Just like Chad Gable, he was mean to Alpha Academy. He was hurting them, just like Gunther with Giovanni Bacchini, but Gunther didn't say anything. Carmella Hayes with Trick Williams. And I believe they said Dominic Mysterio as well with Rey Mysterio. But nobody mentioned those guys. It was all Chad Gable they mentioned, because he was the only noticeable one there. But that's their whole why they're attacking. Is because people are hurting their families. And I guess he's the reckoning. And he says now the Y6 is a family. My light just turned down. Hold on, guys. There we go. I was using my Xbox light and it just turned off on me. So that's why they're attacking, because people are hurting their families, and now they're going to hurt them because you hurt their families. Remember, the YS6 is all about family. That is why the YS6 brought Eric Rowan. This is why Bo Dallas, or Uncle Howdy, brought Eric Rowan. Because he's all by himself. Nikki Cross. And Dexter Loomis. That's why he brought all those guys in, because he wants to make a family. And now, because he saw what Chad Gable did to his family, Gunther with his family, a whole bunch of people did with their family, because they call themselves family, they called each other brothers, and then they betrayed their brothers and their family. So that's why they're attacking. So whoever made the rumor that's why they're attacking, you are right. So let's see what else is going to happen. And Chad Gable walk up to Otis again. He wants Otis's help, because now he knows the YS6 is after him. Because what he did, he tried to say sorry and what he did to Alpha Academy. But Otis says, we're not helping you. This is your problem. But Chad Gable says, yeah, they're going after me, but who's going to be the next one they're going to attack? It could be Tozawa. It could be Maxine Dupree. It could be even Otis. But, ladies and gentlemen, Otis, I don't know if Otis actually still going to help Chad Gable with the YS6. You see the security. The security can't help at all. They have these. They have the extra security, but every time they show up, the two securities that's behind Corey Graves and Michael Cole is always laid out on top of the announce table. So they're not helping. So maybe Otis, I was going to say Akira Tozawa, but what can he do? The guy's small. Imagine this guy trying to fight Eric Rowan. So I don't know what else is going to happen with the YS6. Are we going to see more videotapes? Or are we still going to see these guys in action? I don't know. I really don't know. Seriously, I don't know what we're going to do in wrestling. How they're going to have a match. Are they going to do what The Fiend did? But we don't know. We have no idea. But if it was me, if I had to make a division, put them in one of the divisions. Nikki Cross, of course, in the women's division, because she's the only woman in the dang group. Eric Rowan, mid-card. And Uncle Howdy, manager. Just keep him as a manager. He doesn't have to wrestle. And the tag team division, Dexter Loomis and Joe Gacy. I would love to see that tag team actually in full effect. I put it in my game, and I love it. I put it in the 2K24. I love the tag team. They work so well with the This Is Clothesline that Joe Gacy does, and the Sciencer, I think it was called, that Dexter Loomis does. It's crazy. I enjoy playing against these guys. I even let them win my NXT tag team titles before we found out they're in the Y6. And then I put them in the Y6. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So ladies and gentlemen, first match of the evening, we got Xavier Woods versus Karen Cross. You saw what Karen Cross did to Woods, AOP did, last week, beat him up in the backstage, and that's how Karen Cross beat Kofi Kingston. Well, there was now Kofi was at ringside, and the Final Testament was at ringside too. So Kofi doesn't have to get a tag at backstage and get distracted by that. For example, was not get distracted by that. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match with a roll-up pin was Xavier Woods. AOP just attacked the New Day, and then here comes Karen Cross trying to break Kofi Kingston's arm with a submission. Like, he grabbed the elbow and freaking move it up like that. He's trying to break the guy's arm. And he had it in him like almost a minute. No referee. The referee took forever to try and stop him. Scarlett looks like she tried to stop him, but she hold his arm. I don't know that means stop, but he wouldn't stop until the referee came in telling him to stop. But Kofi Kingston is hurt. What's next? I'm hoping we get a Big E return and help the New Day against the Final Testament, because it's always going to be a numbers game. It's always going to be a numbers game just between those two. It's going to be a numbers game every time they have a match with these guys. So I'm hoping we get a Big E return. Like a distraction or something, or a manager like Scarlett is, or Paul Eldering. I would love to see that. Then we got Liv Morgan versus Zelina Vega for the Women's World Title. Dominic Mysterio got himself involved. Even Rey Mysterio got involved. But ladies and gentlemen, Liv Morgan was about to win. Zelina Vega was about to win. And then here comes Dominic, slides in the chair just like he did with Becky Lynch. Slides in the chair, and the funny part is that Zelina Vega grabs the chair, walks up to Dominic Mysterio, and tosses the chair in his head. Oh, that was the funny part. Oh my god. That was funny. But ladies and gentlemen, Liv Morgan got pissed, and she did her finisher. She retains the title. Dominic still did not handle the Liv Morgan problem. And Damian says that he talked to Rhea Ripley, and she's mad of Dominic Mysterio. And Dominic says he's going to handle Liv Morgan every single week, and nothing happened. Just wait until he had his match. Then we had the triple threat match for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, our last one. For the women's side, we got Zoe Stark versus Ivy Nile versus Dakota Kai. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. I was wishing Dakota Kai gets the win, but I totally forgot the Damage Control attack Katana Chance and Kaden Carter and Elbow Fire and Island Dawn in their match last week. So here comes Kairi Sane trying to help Dakota Kai, but Kairi Sane got attacked by Dawn and Elbow Fire. So the winner of that match and going to Money in the Bank is Zoe Stark. I think it would be cool to see her live because she does the high-flying stuff. I like the high-flying stuff. I think the men's has the best one, but the women has some some good wrestlers in it. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, Zoe Stark goes for it. Laura Valkyria kind of distracted the Damage Control when they had their interview, and then they got attacked by Laura Valkyria and Katana Chance and Kaden Carter in backstage. And we heard that next week it will be Damage Control versus Laura Valkyria, Kaden Carter, and Katana Chance. That's happening next week. So as Chad Gable versus Jey Uso. I forgot who it was. I thought my table was broken or something, but it's not. Ladies and gentlemen, so that's what happened next week. And we got Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. It was an okay match. I think the WrestleMania match was better because the fans was going nuts about it. But here comes Liv Morgan coming out. And then, for some reason, I went to watch them when this happened. I don't know why it happened. But I guess Rey Mysterio knocked Dominic off the apron and landed onto Liv Morgan. Just like Liv Morgan jumped on, no, not jumped on, but got shoved off the apron into Dominic and laying on him. And that's what Dominic Mysterio was doing to Liv. But when Dominic tried to get off, Liv Morgan wouldn't let him go. She wouldn't let him go, and then Rey Mysterio finally took him off of her. And then Liv Morgan tried to make a distraction until Zelina Vega came out because she got screwed in her championship match. And then Liv Morgan tried to help Dominic. Zelina helped Rey Mysterio mostly because when Zelina knocked Liv Morgan off the apron, she moved the ropes while Dominic was on the turnbuckle and he landed on his crown jewels. Rey Mysterio gets the win. We had a hard-hitting triple threat match for the last spot in the men's Money in the Bank. Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Ilya Dragunov. I thought it was a pretty decent match. These guys destroyed each other. Oh my god. But the winner of that match was Drew McIntyre. But now, how will we get CM Punk, costing Drew McIntyre? Will he cost, if Drew McIntyre wins, will he cost him his cash in? Remember, Drew's saying that he's going to cash in on Money in the Bank the same night if he wins. But will CM Punk cost Drew McIntyre the ladder match? Anything could happen, and I will love to see CM Punk in this show. Me seeing CM Punk live is one of the goals I want to see. I can't make it happen because I don't make the show, but it will be cool to see that it happens. That we get to see CM Punk. Me and my dad get to see CM Punk because the last time I went to WWE, we never got to see CM Punk. In 2011, I think he was a Raw guy in 2011. But we went to SmackDown. And I believe we went to 2013, but I don't think he was in WWE that time. In 2013. I think he left WWE that time. So we didn't get to see CM Punk the last time we went there. And we went to AEW, but he was in WWE when we went to AEW. So we didn't get to see him in AEW. So I'm hoping that we get to see him on Saturday. See CM Punk. That would be cool. I don't know if we get to hear his theme song. I wish we get to hear his theme song, but it would be cool to see him because I've never seen this guy live. I've seen almost every single person live before. Well, not everybody. There's some new ones I've never seen live. Mostly a lot of people in that Money in the Bank ladder match I've never seen live. I would love to see Jey Uso come down where I'm sitting. And he does the yeet thing. Because he comes through the audience. So I want to see if he comes to where I am. Where I'm sitting. And he does the yeet thing. That would be cool. That would be a cool picture. If that happens, I will show you guys the picture. But I can't make any promises because I don't know where he's going to come from. So, yeah. I think that would be cool to see. I'm excited for this show. It's the Triple H era. I think we're going to see a lot of crazy things happen here. I don't know if we're going to see the Y6. The Y6 could do something to Chad Gable in this Money in the Bank ladder match. Anything could happen in this Money in the Bank ladder match. In the women's, I have no idea what's going to happen. I really don't. I don't think there's not a lot of rivalries happening that's outside of this ladder match, like Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, or Chad Gable and the Y6. I have no idea. Because there's no outside rivalries for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Except for Io and Damon's Control and Katana Chance and Kanan Carter. But they're going to end that on Raw. So, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. I don't know who's going to win these matches. People are making their predictions. They could be right. The only right person for this Money in the Bank, because of CM Punk, is Drew McIntyre. That's who I think will win the men's to make it more personal for CM Punk. Because this is most important for Drew McIntyre, just like he stole that bracelet for CM Punk. That's making it personal for him. Because it says his dog, and it says his wife. Their names are on that neck bracelet. So CM Punk has to make it more personal by taking that Money in the Bank, and he can't get that World Title Championship again. Like he did in WrestleMania, but CM Punk cost him that as well. But now he needs to make sure that Drew McIntyre can't win that World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk has to do it. CM Punk has to try to end it. Let them cost them another thing, and they finally get their match. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no other updates here. AEW Forbidden Door. Oh yeah, I need to tell you guys, Britt Baker making a return. She's back, finally. Jack Perry is the new TNT champion. Naito won the New Japan Pro Wrestling title. It makes more sense having a New Japan Pro Wrestling guy hold their title. It makes more sense. Some reason, Mercedes Moné is a two-time champion. She is the New Japan Pro Wrestling's women's champion and the TBS champion. I have no idea. And there's some matches I didn't really care for. There was Hook, Samoa Joe, and Shibata versus Jeff Cobb, Chris Jericho, and Big Bill. Hook's team won that match. Acclaim won their match. I forgot who their team was. No, the Elite won the match. Never mind. The Elite won that match. MJ won his match, of course. He was the first match. And the main event, Swerve Strickland retains the World Heavyweight Championship in a pretty decent match. I wish the dang pay-per-view wasn't that long. I will be more excited for the pay-per-view, but I was tired like crazy. I was tired. I was ready to go to bed, but I had to watch the show because I'm a wrestling fan. I love wrestling, but oh my God, it ended like at 12 o'clock in the morning. Why? AEW needs to stop doing that, man. And it's on a Sunday. How is kids going to watch this, or adults that has jobs? How the heck are they going to watch this if you're going to end it at 12 o'clock in the morning? They're spending money on a pay-per-view when they can't watch the whole thing. My God. Like, seriously, I was going to fall asleep. I was going to fall asleep on a couple of matches there because it was too dang long. 4 hours. You see, WWE, they kind of listen. Right? They kind of listen because they put 2 nights now. But Triple H listened to the fans. They complain about 5 or 6 hours of WrestleMania at one night. So they shortened the matches. And they put less matches on at both nights. That is not midnight. Can you guys do the same thing? Because it's tiring. Oh my God. So now it's Daniel Garcia going for the international title. No world title. And we didn't get a lot of returns or betrayals, heels, or faces. Nothing really happened except for Baker came out. She didn't really stare down Mercedes, but she came back. And those days she's going to be on Dynamite to talk about what she wants to talk about. But I believe that's it. I know. That's it. That's what's happening on Dynamite. I know. So that's going to be interesting. We got NXT coming up tomorrow. I won't be doing a video for Money in the Bank because I'm not going to remember everything that happened, like on TV. I'm not going to remember everything that happened because I'm going to be tired. It's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night for exciting nights, but it's going to be a long night because I had to sit in the seat so long. I don't know, but it's going to be exciting. I like going to live wrestling. I like to go to live wrestling, and a lot of people like it because it's very different watching it live than watching on your TV. But it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be 3 hours watching wrestling, so that's pretty cool. So I won't be doing a video on for Money in the Bank, but we will do a video for NXT's Heat Wave on Sunday night. So that's going to be happening as well because they're going to be in Toronto. 2 pay-per-views, 2 PLEs in one weekend. So that's pretty cool. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button and leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I just made a 30-minute video. And ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all for me today. Time is out. Bye.